Welcome to the Wild Magic Tavern. Kia ora, no mahara mai ki te Wild Magic Tavern. I hope you're having a beautiful evening. Is it evening where you are? I hope it's beautiful for you. It's a little cozy here. It's a little cold and cozy. But what better way to enjoy beautiful cup of tea, some crafting, and some lovely wholesome hangs. All right. How's that music for you all? You know what? For the first time ever, Icebog fashion. Hello and good evening. Yeah. Subbog. Fun fact, I have finally figured out how to route the music so I can hear it at the same temperature as you. So when I fade it up, it fades up here. Fade it down, it fades down here. But it's still a little bit loud for me. Okay. And I can even just do a quick check. Bear with me, please. Quick sound check, sound check. See how it sounds together. 2 2 2 2. It's pretty well mixed. Turn off microphone sound because that's gonna drive me crazy. I got some Pānui. We're gonna own at this because I'm really bear with because I really would love to get some serious crafting done today. I love a bit of a chat. I love a bit of a sidebar. I love a bit of a getting distracted. Oh, please feel free to distract me with your chat, but I will try not to distract myself as much with all my bits and pieces. So we're gonna do some Pānui real quick, and then I'm gonna get into it. I don't have any materials to kind of show you in a fun way. I'm just gonna start hacking and slashing at this XPS extruded polystyrene. Pānui number 1. Welcome to Wild Magic Tavern. You're so welcome to be here. Hang out as long as you like. It's not just me. It's in this particular stream, big shout outs to Aihe, who helps with all the many online routings between this and Discord, and helping me with a bunch of technical jargony things, as well as designing the alert pop-ups that will come here. Get a follow. If we get a cheeky subscribe, that's going to pop up there. And shout out to Lars, who made the beautiful Animatic, which is a work in progress, which we love. Absolutely the vibe of the stream. You would have seen it on your way in. And for another fun fact, for the first time, it's the first time I've been able to hear it while it's going, and I'm not just looking at the animation trying to time the trend. So that's by Lars. So Aihe will be Bets. If Bets pops up over here, that'll be Aihe, and if it's Deco Boko, that'll be Lars. I gave them artist tags on here. I figured out how to do that, so maybe there'll be a cute little badge when they pop up too. Last week was Kiwi RPG week. It was super fun. Wild Magic Tavern had 2 things to do with that. Oh, I'm jumping ahead. Go back to Wild Magic Tavern, and then I'll go to... That's why I write things down. So, if you're curious about what Wild Magic Tavern has to offer, check out Fury of the Small. The biggest thing we've made so far, Fury of the Small. Just search Fury of the Small podcast or Fury of the Small actual play. It'll come up wherever you want to look it for it, like a YouTube or like a Spotify or an Apple podcast or the spin-off website. Shout out to the spin-off for hosting that and for helping us get that created. And that is DM'd by Paddy Carroll. The players are myself, Tom Eason, Ella Hope Higginson, Brinley Stent, and Arlo Gibson. And all the extra content is curated by Lewis Gregory. Kia ora. And I can't really... This is one of those... I'm going to be one of those annoying people and say, I can't really... Oh, is it you, Lewis Gregory? Barra Breakfast. Everyone's got such cute names, I never know who it is. Is it you? Confirm that it's you. Oh no, a robot face? Smiling? Yeah, there's Lewis Gregory right now. There's lots more to come. Oh, the winky face. I'm quite sure there's lots more to come. I don't know what I can say, so I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say whatever your preferred Wild Magic Tavern channel is, stay tuned in, because I think by the end of this year we're going to be like seriously pumping out some. So come for the ride. Now, last week was Kiwi RPG week. I had an amazing time watching all the panels and even being in one. I had a lovely time watching Aihe being a part of the Māori creators chat. And all of those are online on their Twitch. And I'm going to do this now because I completely duffed it last time. You know what I was doing? I felt like I was spelling their handle wrong. But it's because I was doing the whole address. If you want to shout someone out on Twitch, you don't need to spell out twitch.tv beforehand. And I think that was boom. Shouted them out. All right. Cute. Kiwi RPG week. Check them out. Especially, I would recommend. All of them are great. I really loved watching Aihe's chat. And then I am in an adventure called Paranormal Christchurch. Check that out. I play Jonathan, who is a slightly older, slightly not hip marketing manager from Visit Canterbury. Oh, Bog Fashion. I saw you in the chats lots, Bog Fashion. It's Craft, Fing Fingers. Oh my gosh, is that Fing Fingers? Get in here. Get in here, Fing Fingers. Alright, yes. I saw you in the chat lots, Bog Fashion. It was great to see you supporting all those wonderful people. The Discord is cranking. The Discord continues to crank. I mentioned this last time, but what we do is we hang out in the Discord after the damn stream, and we have little nightcaps in the... What am I doing right now? Why am I looking over here like this? It's because I'm getting this link to send to you. Discord. Pow. Come join us in the Discord. For afters and just for during the week. And people like posting memes in there. People like posting crafts that they are working on. Jump in. That link will be live for maybe 7 days or so. I've started doing a thing where I'm putting... This is next topic. Chonk. I've started doing a thing where I've started just grabbing these streams that I'm doing and just putting them kaplonk onto our YouTube channel. And that's so that there's a good record of it all, and it's also so that like if you miss one, I know people will sometimes miss them and be like, oh man, I would love to see that, and they've missed the 7 days that it stays up on Twitch for, then you can see them on YouTube now. They're just kind of there hanging out as a bit of a record and a bit of a pathway. And so like, I don't know who's watching this right now, but if you're like, what's this guy doing? He's talking like he's in the middle of something, and it's because I am. But you can be in the middle of something too if you go to our YouTube and start watching from the beginning. Watch at 2 times speed. I don't care. If you watch at 2 times speed, there's probably about 5 minutes of crafting. Lots of gags. All right, Pānui over. Let's crack a lack. All right. Yeah. Here we are. This is what we're looking at. King Fingers and Barra Breakfast and anyone else who's not been here. Didn't mean to call you out like it was a maths class, and I was like, you haven't been here. This is my impression of that comment, Log Fashion. Craft. Alright, here's where we're at. Bits, pieces, and such. There you go. Half. This is what it's all about. This is why we came. We came for the crafting, we stayed for the blathering on. Now I'm going to do something unheard of. You've probably never seen a streamer do this. Oh, hang on. Talking shit, man. You've probably never seen a streamer do this. Where have I gone? Okay. So that you can see. So that you can see it all. And I also want to get the... hang on. Oh, shit. Hang on. So you can see what we've been making. Cute, eh? And I also want nice room for your beds. Right. Okay. I need to figure this out. Does anyone have a solution for this portion here where it's like the chat's there because I started referencing chat while crafting and no one in the replay could see what it was. Anyway, blah, blah, blah. We've got to figure that out. This could do. Yeah. So you can see we're getting there, eh? And this is not a where the hell? Yeah. This is not gonna be like glued down in this form. This is meant to be modular. As modular as possible, but I want variation so it's not like the same one piece of wood copy pasted lots of. So yeah. So I want to make I want to make a lot more pieces of this. Pieces of the puzzle. I want to make another kind of element of wall. If I need a wall, I could even go up here. Like, and they're all interchangeable. And you may look at this grid here and say, what is this beautiful grid? This is the rule of thirds that I discovered while looking at other people's streams. If we cut it into these shapes and kind of make everything to those kind of metrics, then we'll feel good about ourselves. And we'll look at it and go, what are we doing? What are we doing? We're making our graphic overlays with XPS foam, like modeling materials. That's what we're doing, and I should have said that probably much earlier. Quick sip of tea. I probably should have said that much earlier on, but here we are. We are 14 minutes in, and we've said what we're doing today. Craft. Alright, so stop talking and craft. Oh, this is what we made. We finished, pretty much polished off the crafting element of this last week, which I felt super nice about. And we're just gonna, you know what we're gonna do? Park it over here. We're gonna have it as a little inspo. Yeah. Go, you know what? Love you, but we need to also make other things. I want to make maybe 2 more of these. I maybe want to make a wall section that can fit in here. Maybe those cool, you know the old like Tudor buildings that are like whitewashed plaster. They have the cross of wood. I long to make one. And we're going to make another one of these so that we could have a continuous wall along the bottom. That's probably what we'll make. I was going to be like, should we paint this guy up to that? Be painting and then have a finished piece. But I know that that is the wrong choice. Because we've got to keep making. Let's make some more of these. These batons, these wooden posts. Shall we dive right in? What's about there, is it? And we're just crafting, and this is what it is. Puxy Boy! Puxy Boy, I love your new piece. Puxy Boy's got this great piece now called Heads I Win, Tails You Lose. Just posted on their Instagram there and their website, ready to buy for anybody who's got that desire to have a beautiful, one-of-a-kind Aotearoa artwork in their abode or in their collection. It's very nice. Ahoy hoy. We're going to ads work this with a scalpel. We have a scalpel. Yes, Parksy Boy, we are on to more posts. We want 4, I think. And then I might, if I have time, I might start doing little bits that can jut and like rut and support. Right now, I've realized I just need to get stuck in. Welcome. Thanks, Bog Fashion. You're right. Welcome to Ad Store. We're going to start adsing. And ads was an ancient form of cutting wood into pieces that you want them to be put in. Oh, there was a because my whole algorithm is just woodwork now, obviously. Someone they said the queuing. Queuing is the verb to turn a round thing into a square thing. That's what this is simulating. This was a round thing, and someone, old Sammy, with his ads, got in there, trimmed it into this shape, and then hewn. And it shall be hewn to all, 'tis hewn. Are you going to photograph these or scan them once you're done? I'm going to try my best to photograph them for breakfast. And then once photographed, kind of clip them out in some kind of a Photoshop ripoff. And then composite the streaming overlay / surrounds. I heard someone call it surrounds. You can see now the hewing has begun. One pine. Now, is this a play on words, or is it a legitimate of a pine? Because I'm not gonna know enough about it. If you let me know, bog fashion. Look at how hewn we're getting. Hewn Jackman. Hewn. Come on, hit us with some puns. Hewn Lewis in the news. Yeah. Long hewn. For hewing the bell tolls. Guys. For hewing the bell tolls. Hoping everyone got that. Thanks. Yeah, cut and move on, thanks. Gone. And look at that. I really talked a lot in my other streams, eh? I can really get this done if I'm just do it. I think I am getting better at talking and doing it the same. I should really figure out these knolls first. For whom the bell? Knolls. Alright. That is a knot. Is there a knot in one of those? Like that? Yeah, man. Can't focus it. Brother. I think I did this one and forgot about knots. Like, went handies on that one. But yes, so what we're going to do now, mid breakfast, is we are going to program. We're going to look ahead and go, where should we put the knolls? Did I say forget? Knots, sorry. Knolls? Gnarls? What is a knoll? Other than a hyena humanoid spawn of chaos. For all my D&D heads in the chat. Alright. Now we're doing this bit. Not all have them. The breakfast bringing the energy from the jump. Bringing the energy that we know and love. Another knot here. Treat yourself, Tom. And then look, you can't probably see much of what's going on. I went straight through that knot. I'm an imbecile. So when we're hewing Lewis in the news, we're wanting to do Canal. Always overrunning villages and going on rampages and worshipping their Dark Lord. When we're hewing, we're trying to turn a natural thing into artificial thing. But when we're doing this stage, you see, we're trying to bring out the natural fibres of what was the tree. See? Lars said something so wonderful, and I think it was maybe even the first stream. And I made this one here. This one. Yeah. He said, it still remembers it was a tree. Great feedback. The tree remembers. The forest never forgets. A little trivia about the music while I... Oh. Vivish. A little trivia while I hew, or while I bring out the natural fibers. All this music was composed by myself. And I think if you go back on the YouTube and you look at episode 3, you'll see that I started making a song for this very stream. And I haven't forgotten about it, and it haunts me in a positive way. I think about it a lot. I think of what I might do to keep flourishing it. It was such a joy to make music, and I wonder if I should do it again, not out of necessity, but just out of for fun. It could happen if this happens at the rate that it's going. We could do another music. Oh, look! Vish peeping. Vish. Don't overthink it, guys. We came... Check out bits. You probably can't see it because of the thing, but look at this. Look at what I told you. Look at that little badge there. That means he's an artist, and that means he's a moderator, because he could bring that. If you don't all start cooperating in the chat, he could slam that hammer down on you so quick. Few of you come close. I'll say it. This is probably the most raucous chat out of anyone. Cussing, peeping visuals all over the place, saying rude things. No. Lol, JKs. Honestly, one of the nicest places to hang out. Here in the tavern. Look at this. My worry is that it's going to look slightly different because of the time it's taken me between them. It's a little bit more... You know what? It's a little bit more retained its square shape, but I don't mind that because we could use this for like a roof support, and then we would feel like safe, you know? Because the others would be a bit more... Oh, shit. But Breakfast, you're playing with fire, man. Yes, so, what was I saying? We could do another music stream. I feel like the thing is the music takes a lot longer than this to get somewhere good. Like all these songs you're hearing took me collectively many, many hours to make, just because, not because they're complex, but because it's just how I make music is very slow. And I need lots of room for error, which is also a thing I found tricky about doing it on stream, was, like I mentioned a lot, being vulnerable. Because you gotta really piss around. I've got to really piss around for a long time with a keyboard to find the right chords and notes, and then throw a bunch of stuff out, and then coriander and a banh mi. Feels pretty essential, right? How will it get that nice soapy taste that we all know and love? Nostalgic soapy taste. Change up the music. Own it. Own it, Tom. Do it, and not right here. Who can guess the time signature of this song? Go. It's an interactive, fun game. Pick the time signature of the song. We have a winner! 7-8 is such the the beginner, like, I'm gonna do a crazy time signature. You got me. But it gives it a nice driving force, you know. You feel like you are off kilter and barrowing towards a terrible conclusion. Most often your own demise, or that of a loved one. And the tea is cold already 'cause it's cold out here. Look, if the internet is to be believed, you either have a soapy coriander gene or you don't. I don't know that I love coriander, but I don't think it tastes like soap to me. If we get to 3,000 followers tonight, I will munch a whole I'll munch a whole bunch of coriander, and I'll say if it tastes like soap to me. 6, 7, 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yeah, 1, etc. Oh, and it goes to 4/4 in the breakdown. Bog fashion. You know this too well now. You've been here before. This is from the album Peril. Because it's going down. What's this one called? This one's called... Okay. Bog fashion started being like, why do I feel like someone's going to hit me about my coriander opinions? And then you realized that we had all rolled initiative. What's up, Sapien Sorcerer? Sapien Sorcerer, that's a cool name. Biffing the chat once. Look better. Does anyone have a solution for this? I tried putting like a grey transparent box here, but it just looked tacky. Looked tacky, guys. So like I have said a couple times, I'm putting all these replays, the replays of these streams on YouTube. I came up with a pretty cool name for it that I quite like. It's called Practical Graphics. Practical Graphics is what I've decided it should be named. Hey, it was one of those annoying things where I definitely came up with a better name. And it was like, when a place where I can write things down, didn't, and I think I had a better idea of a name. But Practical Graphics is what it is, which I do like. Because here on this stream, we tell it like it is. If you're watching this on YouTube, I talked about YouTube a little bit as though it's a different thing to what I'm doing right now, but I guess some of you will be watching, hopefully someone's watching this on YouTube. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're legally obliged to write in the comments, what's up? I've watched all this way on YouTube. And then you get a present. This one was fun. I made this with a random arpeggiator. So all those notes, beep, beep, boop, boop, beep, boop, 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 that's all just random on a particular chord, but it's hitting random notes as whatever it wants. So when I made it, it was one thing, and then as I recorded it, like did the playthrough to record it, it came out completely different. Hey. Thanks for letting me lock in there for a little bit, my friends. Just wanted to polish this out, but yes, yes, it is. It's random, but yes, within the notes that you play. So it's like it knows that it's going to play them on certain rhythms, and like you kind of hold down the chord essentially. But I've like programmed it to hold down the chord like that, and then the notes go doo-da, doo-da, dee-da, doo-da. Da-ti-da-ti-da-ti. And that I found very fun and exciting. Because there's a lot of variation as it goes that you don't need to like figure out what sounds coolest. You kind of just go. There's a bit of surrender to it as well, where you just go like, oh well, I guess it's gonna do what it's gonna do, and I can't get mad at it. Look at that. Hey, look, and Deco Boco's here, and you can see he's got a fancy new thing too. Look, here we can. Oh wait. Look at that, Deco Boco. Merry Christmas. Got this little guy, which means you're an artist of the channel. Because you did the intro. You guys want to see the intro? Probably these people here haven't seen the intro. I want to show you the intro. Fade out the music first. In the intro. Introducing the intro.
Welcome to the Wild Magic Tavern.
How fun is that? I like it a lot. I'll tell you, I bloody like it. Okay, we have 4 posts now instead of 2, which is more than we had. About as much. Oh, you know what I probably want to do is create one strong beam that can run all the way along here. Let's do that. There's so much time. Let's do it. Why isn't there music playing? Oh, the music's creeping up slowly. Just poop it up a little bit more. It'll be like this, but all the way along, which will be quite nice, I think. Be this thin, but all the way through. Which means I'm going to need to find my big sheet of stuff. Please, Harold. Keep it up there. Right, there's a lot going on. I think I need to do it up here. It's pretty perfect. Also, this stuff is really got a lot of like flakes that come off it. I don't know if it's the healthiest thing to work. We're doing it. So we want to cut it straight down there. Thank you, Bit Breakfast. Thank you, thank you. While I'm doing this, I just wanted to let you know some fun news is that I'm going to play D&D Friday with my home game here in Ōtautahi, Christchurch. It's a really long running home game that I've loved playing, but we've had a huge hiatus just because, you know, if you've ever played D&D, hiatus is a kind of the thing to do. So goddamn busy all the time. Oh, that's clean. And I'm so excited. I've been playing Storm King's Thunder, which is a classic piece of D&D. Oh, he's only gone and done it. It's this adventure. We've been playing it for literal years. I started with a couple of friends who I was in a theater show with, and I like convinced them to start playing D&D for the first time. And we started that with just 2 people, me, and we started off. Wasn't even right at the start. We started off like a little ways in. Oh no, we started Dragon of Icespire Peak. And then I dropped those people into here and added in 2 more people who were also theatre friends, and kept adding people. And now we have, I think 6 players in me. And we're so close to getting into the first big dungeon. It's like, it's been like seriously years, and we've played lots and lots of hours, but it feels like we've barely started the actual story. Oh, no. Because, you know, that's just life. Okay. Thought I'd share a little. Okay. Now look. It is wonky. Okay. Here we go. For some reason I thought I could bet on all three options. What are the... God, I said something and I've forgotten what it was. Okay. So, Lidriggers, Tom, what's the most and least fun class to play, and what's the most and least fun class to DM for? Oh, Bit Breakfast! Can you tell Bit Breakfast knows how to make some content? Rock and roll. My most fun class to play. My most fun class to play is a Warlock, because I love the instant connection to... I love casting spells, and I love the instant connection you have to an other world. So I think that's what I'm often searching for. Even when I'm not playing a Warlock, I'm trying to figure out how other worlds are connected to this world. So that's why I love a Warlock. That's a very simple answer. And in 5e, I think in this edition as well, they're really customizable. So you can kind of make a fighter Warlock, or a ranger Warlock, or a wizard Warlock, or a... Yeah, you can kind of make a Warlock into anything. Love Warlocks. Least fun class to play? I think Bard, for me personally, because of the implications. Like when I play a Bard, I'm like, if I play a Bard who can play the guitar and I don't bring a guitar and start to, or if I don't sing at some point, I find that like I'm letting down my Bard, you know? But you know, I would play any class if it meant playing D&D. I would say that the most fun class to DM for is a cleric, for the same reasons as the Warlock, is because I always love to have deity to be part of my campaigns. I always love there to be some kind of divine influence on the world. It's not often that I am like get excited about creating a world that's like, and it's just people hanging around. Sorry. So yes. Oh, and so what happens when someone's playing a freaking when someone's playing a cleric, you just get an automatic inclusion of some of that content into the piece. It's also really good for so in the Storm King's Thunder Mish, you may have seen Troobs in the chat sometimes. Troobs is in that game, and Troobs plays a cleric of the light who worships a dragon god called Garrix. And Garrix is like a red dragon god. And so that's not important, but what's important is that sometimes when the campaign's kind of stuck, or like they don't know what to do next, clerics have things that are like, I'll ask my god, what's a good idea? And it's just so fun as a DM to be able to be like, really, I mean, Truby's an incredible player who opens up to these moments, and an incredible improviser who just opens the door for these moments as a DM for you to be able to put a story moment that also, like, so many times I'd say like 5 major moments over the campaign, Truby has cast a spell which lets me as a DM go, you see this vision, and I give all this backstory just in like flashes of images, and then they're like, great, we know where to go next. So that's why clerics are fun to DM for. Least fun class to DM for. I don't think it's a specific class, but I'd say the more complicated ones. What am I trying to say? It's really hard to DM for classes where people find them confusing. And I think that's different for every player, but it's more just like knowing that there's some classes that people find a hard time to understand and play and get the mechanics of. Oh, actually, monks. It's like philosophical, like it's all about the player, and it's all about the player and what resonates with them, what they can bring to the table. Actually, you know what, monks? And it's not for the reason you think. I am not one of those people who is like, they should have never introduced that aesthetic into my medieval fantasy. My thing is just Stunning Strike. Get the hell out of here with your Stunning Strike. Whole premise of Storm King's Thunder is these big giants that are really hard to beat. If you have a monk with like 3 to 4 attacks, each one my giant's rolling a Constitution saving throw, he's gonna they're gonna roll a low number 1 time out of those 4, and then they're just stunned, and then a party of 6 people just absolutely go to town because I'm like, I can't put in 2 giants, then they'll just get taken out. They make me eat my damn DM screen every time. Please nerf. It's also just, yeah, a lot of people have, with much more experience than me, have talked about how, I mean, this is more like stunning your players' characters, but when an effect of something, when an effect of a ability says you do nothing, it's a real bummer. It's a real downturn in the game quality. I don't actually think I've played a monk either. That's interesting. Have I? Without knowing, I've only very recently played a bard because I didn't really like them that. Played warlocks and fighters are my mains. Played lots of warlocks and lots of fighters. And interestingly enough, I feel like fighters, for the same reason, can be really molded and changed to whatever you want. Do you want to cast spells and be a fighter? Eldritch Knight. Do you want to shoot an arrow or do you want to swing a sword? Fighter. Arcane Archer was a thing for a while there. They could have made it better, but it was a thing. You could kind of be a rogue and be a fighter. Great question, but breakfast. Sorry to everyone who's... If people are like, I don't play D&D, I don't like it, I don't know what you're talking about. Maybe my passion about hating Stunning Strike has got you curious. And you go, what's this? Maybe that person who's pestering me to play D&D, maybe I'll play a monk and I'll Stunning Strike all their guys, and then they'll ask me to never play with them again, and they'll get off my back. I hope Ben Freeth is watching. It's too powerful. On Friday, I'm sending so many bad guys at him. So, like, but one time I sent like 3 people at them, and he ran through them and Stunning Striked all of them in a row, like 3 of them in a row. What's happened here? It's too hard. Quite nice, isn't it? That's quite nice. Quite like those. Don't want to pop off that crap. That's fine. We just gotta. You know what? You gotta listen to the wood. You gotta let the wood tell you what it wants to do. And if that wood is foam, you know what? Listening to the foam. Look at that realistic knot. Ooh la la. Fog fashion, what do you reckon? Playing D. Play other games? Or seem pretty at home in the. Oh, this beam straight from the nog. Crap. Straight from the old eggnog. But I have made a few things before and kind of just working with a pattern. And just every now and then going, I reckon there needs to be a knot there, and seeing what it looks like. Sometimes you gotta trust the old nog. This is a mighty piece. This was a big tree. At one point, this was quite a sizable tree. Go there. Fashion the top. Seen, but the bottom might be seen a little. That's fun. I'm not super happy with this. Bring that down a bit. That down a bit. Oh. Ads in there. Little ads break here. I have the dubious honour of my mum having D&D banned at our school because she read what my big brother was playing and it was prime satanic panic days. Now I have a family troop of sorts. But our DM is too busy. We haven't played since last year. Mate, that's me too. That's why I'm so excited about this Friday, because it's probably been a year I played D&D. I mean, I play almost every month on stage, and I play I record it I make podcast content sometimes playing D&D, but yes, this will be, other than with my kids, this will be my first D&D in such a long time. Just sitting around the table. Just busy, damn it. Bog fashion, I reckon you got what it takes to step up, and I reckon you can do it. Be the DM that you wish to see in the world. Look at us go. I saw your question, but breakfast, I'm getting to it. I love it. But look at me go. Ugh. We're ready. Look at this. Ta-da! Mate, kids are the best. I had a kid, and then we were thinking about having a second, and it wasn't based on this. But when we were thinking about having a second, I was like, that's a full table. Bog fashion, start DMing, do it. It'll be so much fun. And then you can keep us updated the whole time. Ooh, ah. And then it could be like this. Well, or maybe more like this. We should make one of these. I'll get it out of the way. Make one that goes all the way along, eh? But cool. Okay, great. Oh. Pikesy, me too. Being a dad's so cool. I love being a parent. Someone I know is just about to have a baby. Saying to them, it's like, man, it's so much fun, so cool. I was saying today I was realizing that this is like prime parent hour, and for me it's like 9 p.m. because I start at 9 p.m. New Zealand time, and for me it's like perfect, no stress. The kids are guaranteed to be asleep unless something's really touch wood unless something's really bad. But yes, 9 p.m. is so chill. But yes. Oh yes, I was thinking about that because check this out. Bed breakfast. I was using this as a bit of an example of what I make. And look at this. You haven't seen this already. Little snow cabin. And look, a little detail here. Little wood pile. And I was thinking, excuse me a second. And I was thinking is what I could do is I could do the same technique, which is not XPS foam. It's literal wood and like twigs and branches, and you just like cut them up. They look like little logs. So I was thinking of building a little option in here where I like stack up some logs, maybe even make like a little risen metal bit, and then put the logs in there. But then I was like, I think I might make a bunch of removable bits for the photography of it. I don't want to like build it as one thing because we've talked a lot about how it can like chop and change depending. Okay, cool. Let's see. What are we going to do? It's not even quite 10. Exactly, but breakfast, you're onto it. You get it. You asked me a question earlier. That was cool. What's the difference playing for an audience versus playing around the table? I mean, a lot of the audience work I do is in front of a live audience, and in that case it's like this is for the lols, you know. You're trying to make everybody laugh. But when you're playing in real life, oh, you know what it is? It's rhythm. In like a home game, when you're all just chilling out, having a nice relaxing hangout, if I need to look up a rule, I'll just be like, give me a sec, and I'll get out the rule book and I'll flick through it, or like Google something and I'll look for something, and I will have that time, and everyone just kind of chats and has snacks or like thinks about what they're going to do next. When you're performing, you have that like constant clock. I don't know, as a theatre performer as well, I have that constant clock of like, oh, there's been and on stage, you know, a 2-second gap of silence feels like 2 hours. And so if there's like a lull, you're like, oh! And so rather than have that like chill, oh, let's just figure out what the rules are, or let's like have a look up of what that is, or, oh, you asked about a deity. Oh, I'd love to look, research a deity and look it up and find it out. Instead, I'm like, oh, I'm going to make something, like that. That's the main difference. And monks can get out of here with their stunning strike. Sick of it. Actually, how dare they? Alright, so I want to make one of these pieces that can go all the way along. Probably I should stretch too. That could be. Oh, imagine that. That's getting there, eh? Multi! Multi! Smallsy, are you playing any cool video games while you watch? Or are you pure watching this main screen? You don't have to. But I like to think of people playing their cool video games while they listen to me gas bag. Just The Witcher 3. Such a cool answer. Get out of here, bitch. You've never played a monk in your life and you know it. Witcher 3. Could be though. What's fun about this is they don't have to be they don't have to be fully to the edges because I can shrink and grow them. I'm going to photograph them all. Separate. Is The Witcher 3 11 years old? Crazy. So far behind on all video games. Alright. What are we doing here? A slightly substandard XPS to craft this stone, which we've been using pink foam. I know you can't really tell the difference because of the camera. This is a more pinky foam and this is a more yellowy foam. I'm kind of out of the pinky foam in bigger chunks, I think. This is all I got left of the pink. I could actually cut off a bit here, but I think I'll just... There we go. Let's do it the same height. First, let's get a square chunk. This is a technique, you get a square bit first. Loot so much you crash the game? Sick. You mean like there's so much in your inventory that the game goes... Ugh. Ugh. Oh no, I swung away. Okay, because we can go. What are we going to be? Okay, cool. Just into. Does it have encumbrance? Is it like. You have like a strength score that you can only carry up to a certain amount? That's funny right there. That's funny right there. Rack up. Now let's do this first. Let's do one of these first. What we're doing here is we're rolling it with a styrofoam ball to give it the rocky texture. Yeah. I think I might go super hard out when it comes to painting these rocks, because often I just paint one color. I do some like splotches of what's called undercoloring, and then I just paint it all the same color, and then there's like a little bit of variation. But I think for this I might do the hardcore thing that the hardcore people do, where you paint every single one of these stones. Not every single one, but you paint a variation of different colors. I think even just different variations of grey might look quite cool. Okay. Let's do it. We're drawing rocks, kids! Get in. We're drawing... Come on in, the rocks are fine. Something like that. There's a joke in there somewhere. Great rock. Bottom. They'd have to be quite flat, wouldn't they? Freaking watch yourself, but Breakfast. Coming in here. We got that band hammer for bullying. It's not easy, okay? What I'm doing is it's actually role playing. I'm role playing the guy picking up the rocks and putting them in the wall. And they're heavy. They're supposed to be heavy. Okay. I had an itchy face, okay? Heaven forbid I get an itchy little face. Guys, I'm sorry. I really lost it. Hi, guys. I guess you've been seeing what's been going around. And that was the fact that I ranted like crazy at Bit Breakfast by making a call. That wasn't okay. And I regret my decision. And if I caused any offense, it's to be back to the rocks. Rocks. How's that look though?
I cast YouTube apology.
What? Halsey. I feel like Gwent's a big part of it, right? A big. Is it just a little side quest? I've not played The Witcher myself. I've heard of it. So Bit Breakfast, you'd be doing like a. So Bit Breakfast, you'd be like trying to play some kind of stressful other part of the game. Yo. Hey Gwen. Phew, tiring work. Whoa. Phew. What's that? Look at all these rocks I picked up and put. Can you play Gwent with almost anyone? Yeah. Actually, I only know it from the meme where that I keep wanting to send to my friends when I play Magic cards, where it's just a montage of him going, could do with a game of cards. How about a game of cards? I find. Okay, we're gonna finish this wall. What do we think? If I finish this wall, Smallsy has to play Gwen. Agreed? Smallsy, you gotta be in on it. Well, this box. Alright. Bog fashion agreed. Smallsy, if I finish this wall, the queen. Immediately. Smallsy, if I finish this wall tonight, you have to play Gwent. Yes! Sheesh, yes. Okay, but brief, it's time. You can be rescuing a bunch of prisoners from a barge that's actively sinking, and one will turn to you and say, quick game of Gwent. I don't know why that didn't make the montage. That would have been a great punchline. Okay, well, guys, we're really playing for something now. High pressure. Yeah. The addicted to Gwent. Could do with a game of cards. Quick game of Gwent. Do you have any cards? Literally in the middle of a massive bit of plot, that dwarf goes, Gwent? I love it. It's like me in real life. It used to be a lot worse, especially like making theatre back in the day. Know that someone else like play cards. Well, it's good that you knew your boundaries. Not right now, dwarf. I am listening to an important plot point. Please. Cards late to thank you. The queen is being assassinated, okay? Man, is that the kind of thing that happens? He assassinated? The Witcher? Are there queens in The Witcher? They got queens? Brooklyn? New Orleans? Any other American places? Yeah. That's why Smallsy loves it so much. Because of the massage. He's like, this Gwent is getting in the way of the misogyny plot lines. All women absolutely must have their boobs out. That's actually world building. It's actually accurate to the time, to the time period of a fictitious place that I made up. Imagine losing your whole family to a raging werewolf, and you lost your best Gwent cards to the Witcher who saved you. Shit. Hey, so friends, did come along for the Pokemon pre-release for Fever Pitch or Pitch Black or some crap. So I took the kids, but when I got there, they were giving out free magic cards. Ooh. Ooh. Free magic. Like classic cardboard crack dealer behavior. Game of cards. No, it's more the this, I believe. The thing I say is purely satire. Hey, looks like you're Gwenting tonight. Get Gwent. Get Gwented. I mean, it's a happy, fun game. Have a nice time playing Gwent. Literally, sex workers in a big city are called Strumpet. Like their NPC name is Strumpet. Yikes! Oh my gosh, that's like I was playing Plane Chase, which is a D&D, like an old-ish D&D RPG where you wake up in this city, and there was a very similar nomenclature naming system. Look at that! That's a freaking wall with a freaking beam on top. I think we're gonna call that. Gonna do some little fun tests and arrangements. Okay. Okay. Hey, thanks, Smallsy. Smallsy's gonna check back in with us and let us know. What a damn treat. that's quite small. Okay. Can you see a stream happening on this? Oh, you know what I can do? This will be fun. Crafting. Oh, actually, if I take it out of cam. Oh. In a cam. Yeah. Damn it. Can't do it. Right. Oh, it's because this is locked. Okay, okay. What the hell? What the hell's going on here? This is just me fumbling right at the end. Okay, here we go. Whee! Here I am, over here. I could be in the fireplace, maybe. Yeah. I'm there. Yeah, and then. Yeah. You see how this could be a thing? Oh, yeah. Maybe even I quite like it like that, like that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, everyone shut up. Look at that. Okay, that's good. Okay, I'm going to get myself out of here because I've started making thumbnails. I'm going to go away. I'm going to take your chat away. I want to be able to make thumbnails out of this. There, there, there. And the thumbnails always have my hands in the shot and then also me. I'm going to put myself in here. We're going to make a thumbnail together. And when you watch this, if you're watching this on YouTube, this will have been the thumbnail that you clicked on to be like, what's going on here? Look at this. Nice. See, I just staged it. And these. Well, okay, I'll do a few poses. You ready? Oh, just such a hard day's work. Thumbnail face? Yeah. Maybe like this. Do like this. No, that looks menacing. I got nothing, guys. I'll find a time when I laughed at one of your amazing jokes. Can you do a YouTuber face for us, Tom? Okay, here we go. And then. And then. So many extreme things are happening to them all the time, aren't they? And it's like, you did this? Do yourself, don't look so surprised. But hey, we got good three good options there. You know what? That's it from me, I think. This has been freaking beautiful, you guys. I love hanging out with you all. I freaked out because I came on like a minute late, and I came on a little bit late, and then I was worried that everyone was not going to come on, and then you bloody did, and it was so beautiful and gorgeous. Don't forget to join the Discord. We're going to have a chat now. We're going to go over there, have a little nightcap. Get that link for you again. Back in the chat here. Follow this link if you want to hang out with us. One thing we did last week, which was cool, is people started going to the arts and crafts tab and posting. You guys are doing such good jokes while I'm trying to do a stream of thought, but everyone's doing amazing. Everyone's doing such good bits. Okay, I'm gonna get to the end of my train of thought, and then I'm gonna read all these out as though it's gonna be the YouTube title. Yes, we're all gonna go to Discord now and do a nightcap in the tap room, but you can also go to the arts and crafts tab to look at those. There's the memes section to post about any memes that can be related to Wild Magic Tavern and things that we've been talking about, or just random nerd-based memes. It's all fun. Okay, here we go. To bring us out. Here we go. All right. I nearly ruined my model. Don't make this mistake. Women over 50 love this. Top 10 wood knots you can carve into foam. Gone wrong. 10 must-do tricks for modeling your UI. I love it. Yeah, everyone's got to join Bog Fashion in the meme section posting me. I love you all so much. What a beautiful time. If you're on the YouTube watching this in the past, congratulations, you're a time traveler. Everybody else, for posting live stuff, you're freaking legends, all of you. As per usual. Thanks for stopping by.